Hello, Mathujaman. You're watching Hornbill TV. It's prime at 9 now. In an unfortunate accident, 16 Indian Army jawans lost their lives when a truck they were travelling in skid down a steep slope while negotiating a sharp turn in Lachin, North Sikkim near Zima village. According to the army source, the ill-fated vehicle was part of the 3-vehicle convoy that had moved from Chatten in the morning towards Tangu. A rescue mission was immediately launched and 4 injured soldiers have been air evacuated. Unfortunately, 3 junior commissioned officers and 13 soldiers succumbed to their injuries sustained in the accident. The Government of India has approved the use of Bharat Biotech's nasal COVID vaccine in COVAX. It will be used as a heterologous booster for those above 18 years of age and will be available first in private hospitals. It will be included in the COVID-19 vaccination program starting today. The vaccine will also be available on the CoWIN app starting today. In COVAX is BBV 154 novel adenovirus vectored in intranasal vaccine for COVID-19 and intranasal vaccine stimulates a broad immune response, neutralizing IgG, mucosal IgA and T-cell responses, says Bharat Biotech. It is effective in blocking the infection and transmission as it initiates an immune response at the infection site, which is the nasal mucosa. In this, if infected, the immune system prevents the coronavirus infection in both upper and lower respiratory tracts. The vaccine is non-invasive and needle-free and can be easily administered, unlike the other vaccines. It is reportedly highly suitable for kids. COVAX had received approval from the Drugs Controller General of India under restricted use in emergency situations for ages 18 and above on September 6. The central government is in action amidst increasing cases of corona in other countries, including China. In view of this, the Union Health Ministry is preparing to make the Air Suvida form related to filling the information of RT-PCR tests done 72 hours before the journey mandatory again. These rules will apply to passengers coming from China and other countries where cases of corona are increasing. Along with the corona tests report in the form, complete vaccination proof information will also have to be filled. Meanwhile, the Health Ministry has issued guidelines for international arrivals in India. From December 24, there will be random testing of COVID for some passengers arriving by every international flight. According to the government, passengers on each flight will be randomly selected for the COVID test by the airlines concerned. It is being told that 2% of the total passengers on a flight will ensure to undergo COVID tests at the airport upon arrival. Such passengers will be identified by the airline. After giving the sample, the passengers will be allowed to leave the airport. Samples testing positive will be sent for genome sequencing.
It's become part of life for us, and I travel a lot, so I think you have to deal with it and move on. No, I didn't see any testing, and I think since the rule has been removed, most people don't wear masks, and even I'm not wearing one. And no, I don't think anyone's taking it as seriously as before. But let's see how it goes.
Since it has come, I think we should definitely take precaution, and it is high time that government also must do something about it. And yeah, we are worried, and I hope that it doesn't get into the like last time, and I hope that we can prevent it before it can spread like that. And I hope the government has plans in place, because the government has already gotten time to prepare itself. So now I hope that it works.
So it's very disheartening for us, especially the ones who frequently travel. I just hope that this is not as serious as, the other variants. And I hope that, it just goes away as soon.
Just like any other virus or any other, caution that we need to maintain, as our economy has gone through a lot in the past 2-3 years. We've understood the, essence of keeping ourselves safe, right? So I have been traveling from Mumbai. I was on the international terminal.
Both the Houses of Parliament were adjourned today, sine die, 6 days ahead of their schedule of the winter session. In his valedictory address in the Lok Sabha, Speaker Om Birla informed that the productivity of the House was 97% during the session. He said that a total of 13 sittings took place in which 7 bills were passed, where While 9 bills were introduced in the House. In the Rajya Sabha, Chairman Jagdeep Thankar said the House had productivity of 102% during the session. He said the House passed and returned 9 bills during the period. Thankar added that 31 private member bills were also introduced in the House. The chairman also said 1 hour 46 minutes time of the House wasted due to disruption.
258th session of the Council of States, first one as the chairman, has been of learning and enriching experience. There were also jolts, hiccups, and aberrations. Interaction in my chamber during this time frame with over 130 Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha members was indeed rewarding, gain, generating lasting connect. Honorable members, in my first address in this House, I had reflected, I quote, Upper House and House of Elders, though not part of the official glossary, amply reflect uniquely significant importance of this institution. Nation justifiably expects the House of Elders to take decisive directional lead in reaffirming and enhancing the core values of the Republic and setting up the traditions of parliamentary democracy, exemplify the highest deliberative, emulative standards, unquote.
The chairman extended his greetings to the members of the House for the upcoming festivals, including Christmas, Pongal, Lori and others, and suggested that there is a need to be vigilant of the rising cases of COVID pandemic and take necessary precautions. The winter session of the Parliament, which started on 7th of this month, was scheduled to end on 29 December. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and Congress leader Mallikarjun Kharge were present in the House. 4 persons have been apprehended by Simaluguri police in connection with the alleged murder of a woman and kidnapping of her baby. The body of the woman, identified as Nitumoni Lukurakon of Kenduguri, Bailung village, was recovered by the police from a drain at Rajbari tea estate in Charidio district on Tuesday morning. Nitumoni had reportedly gone missing with her 10-month-old baby while going to the market in Simalguri town on Monday evening. The baby was rescued from the interstate bus terminus, Johar, on Tuesday evening after a coordinated operation by the police of Simaluguri, Sivsagar, Charadio and Jorhat. The police said that the baby was supposed to be transported to Himachal Pradesh. The arrested persons have been identified as Pranali Gogoi, alias Hira Mai of Tinka Pukri, and her husband Basanta Gogoi from Simalguri Railway Junction for their alleged involvement in the crime. On Wednesday, the police apprehended 2 more persons, Hira Mai's son Prasanta Gogoi and Nitumoni Lukurakon's mother Bobby Lukurakon, on suspicion of their involvement in the case.
আপোনালোকে গম পাইছে গোটেই ঘটনাটোৰ বিষয়ে, বাট তথাপিও মই বহুত শ্বৰ্টলি গোটেই ঘটনাটোৰ বিৱৰণী এটা দি আছোঁ। একচুৱেলি পৰহি সন্ধিয়া আমাৰ শিমলুগুৰি থানালৈ যিগৰাকী ব্যক্তি এক্সপায়াৰ হৈছে, নিতুমণি লুখুৰাখন, তেওঁৰ মাক আহিছিল। মাক আহি সন্ধিয়া 7:45, 8টা বজাৰ ভিতৰত এটা মিছিং ৰিপৰ্ট এটা দিছিল যে তেখেতৰ ছোৱালী নিতুমণি লুখুৰাখন আৰু মাক তেখেতসকল বজাৰ কৰিবলৈ আহিছিল শিমলগুৰি এৰিয়াত, আৰু তাৰ পৰাই নিৰুদ্দেশ হ'ল বুলি খবৰটো দিছিল। চ' সেই হিচাপে পৰহি সন্ধিয়া আমি অলপ সোধা পোছা কৰিলোঁ, য'ত যি বিচাৰিব লগা আছিল বিচাৰ খোচাৰ কৰিলোঁ, কিন্তু কোনো সন্ধান নোলাল পৰহি সন্ধিয়া। কালি তেনেকুৱা আমাৰ আগবেলা 10টা 10:30 মান বজাত যিগৰাকী মাক আছিল ববী লুখুৰাখন আৰু এই যিগৰাকী এক্সপায়াৰ হৈছে নিতুমণি লুখুৰাখন, তেওঁৰ ভনীয়েক আহি পেলাই শিমলগুৰি থানাত খবৰ এটা দিছিল যে তেওঁলোকে সন্দেহ কৰে যে নিতুমণি লুখুৰাখনৰ যি বাচ্চাটো আছিল 10মহীয়া বাচ্চাটোক হয়তো এগৰাকী মানুহ, তেখেতৰ নাম হৈছে হীৰামাই, তেওঁ হয়তো অসমৰ পৰা বাহিৰত লৈ যোৱাৰ ব্যৱস্থা এটা কৰিছে। আৰু সেই হিচাপে সেই সময়তে আমাৰলৈ কল এটা আহিল চৰাইদেউ পুলিচৰ পৰা যে এটা ডেড বডি ৰিকভাৰ হৈছে এই টেঙাপুখুৰী এৰিয়াত আৰু সেই ডেড বডিটো চিনাক্তকৰণৰ কাৰণে আমাৰ পুলিচ পাৰ্টি এটা এওঁলোকক এপ্ৰিহেণ্ড কৰিবৰ কাৰণে শিমলুগুৰি ষ্টেচনত গ'ল, এটা পাৰ্টি হেৰিয়ালৈ গ'ল চৰাইদেউলৈ।
Students in Assam's Karimganj district are being suspended from schools for following a trend on social media. 4 girl students from Latu Model Higher Secondary School and 7 students from Barogram has been suspended for making dance videos on viral Bollywood number Patli Kamariya. The students of Latu Model Higher Secondary School have pleaded that they made the video outside the school premises.
অতি সম্প্রতি আমাদের স্কুলের 3-4 জন ছাত্রী লোয়ার প্রাইমারি পেজে পড়ে 4 জন ছাত্রীর একটা ভিডিও ভাইরাল হয়েছে। তো আপাত দৃষ্টিতে আমরা প্রাইমারি বেসিসে এভিডেন্সের উপর আমরা 4 জনকে সাসপেন্ড করেছি টিল দ্য ইনভেস্টিগেশন ইজ কমপ্লিটেড। আমরা এটার উপর ইনভেস্টিগেশন করব, এনকোয়ারি চলবে। আমরা পরবর্তী ডিসিশন ইনভেস্টিগেশনের পরেই নেব। আপাত দৃষ্টিতে আপাতকালীন অবস্থায় ওদেরকে আমরা স্কুল থেকে সাসপেন্ড করা হয়েছে। আর স্কুল এটা আমরা যতটুকু জানতে পেরেছি ওদের তথ্য থেকে, এটা ইদানিং না বেশ আগের ভিডিও, এবং আমাদের স্কুল যে মূল প্রাঙ্গণটা সেটার বাইরে আমাদের সিঁড়ির নিচে ঘটনাটা হয়েছে। ওদের কথা মতো এটা স্কুলের আওয়ারের সময় না, অন্য সময় তারা করেছে। যাই হোক, আমরা এটা নিয়ে তদন্ত চলছে, তদন্ত সাপেক্ষে এটা সম্পূর্ণ বলা যাবে।
Trinamool Congress Legislator Party Leader and Leader of Opposition Meghalaya Legislative Assembly Dr. Mukul Sangma today came out as a volunteer to help the women of Songsak register for the V card under the Meghalaya Financial Inclusion for Women Empowerment Scheme. Sangma today's visit, not only as a leader but as a humble volunteer, won all hearts. Women kept thronging all day at the registration kiosk at Songsak, and Dr. Sangma was seen patiently assisting the women in filling up their offline registrations form. Meanwhile, online registrations of V card have crossed 60,000 plus mark, resonating the amount of faith that has been bestowed by the women of Meghalaya on Meghalaya TMC. Manipur Chief Minister M. Biren Singh today launched the Inner Line Permit Portal for Deputy Commissioners and Labour Commissioners at the Chief Minister's Secretariat. Speaking on the occasion, Singh said that the portal was launched with new development added to the earlier ILP system in consultation with the Department of Information Technology, ILP Cell and Home Department. The portal has been upgraded considering the importance of saving the indigenous population of the state and also for the convenience of visitors from outside the state for applying ILP. With the launching, the Chief Minister said the ILPs can now be issued by the Deputy Commissioners and Labour Commissioners too through online.
Manipur ki miyam amadi Bharat ki miyam pandagi lakkadaba singda moigi da convenient oina na ba madu khangan jage na sigi press meet si tawbani loina na koi hire portal se koi launch tawbani DC and the Labour ki Commissioner da gi moi da gi portal da permit se hanadi koina tawram se Mau Gate Airport natragana kaino da jiri bam hai bakrasi da ge da sanga ga get da shooter mani adugi matung da koi online tore online koi gi Google's Play ge da mobile ge to kan da adu online sida mo koi Deputy Commissioner singsi da koi authorized madugi facility leiram da ba aduga Labour Commissioner su maram di Manipur da husi phau boda as per record yam ka hena sanga isi level gi ne machine yamba.
Singh informed that people from outside the state can apply online for ILP through the web portal www.manipurilp. Temporary permits are given for 30 days, regular permits for 3 months and that of labour permits for 1 year. The permit could be downloaded from the portal, he said. The Chief Minister mentioned that a barcode has been put in the permit through which the identity of the possessor can be identified by scanning. Through this system, duplicity and fraud on ILP could be checked, he added. He further informed that a system of face identification would also be implemented soon. People belonging to different religious community in the 19th South Shillong constituency on Friday participated in the pre-Christmas carol celebration organized by PJP MLA from South Shillong constituency, Sanpur Sulia. Hundreds of people from the constituency, young and old, participated in the Christmas carol. The MLA also distributed gifts to the participants. People dressed as Santa Claus were seen entertaining and singing Christmas songs in the streets of Shillong. With Christmas around the corner, markets in Guwahati are lighted up for December 25, the day commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. Demands for Christmas trees, Santa Claus dolls and caps are high, and according to a shopkeeper, 50% of the total stock is already exhausted.
रिस्पॉन्स अभी ठीक है और तो 2-3 दिन है तो ये 3 दिन और अच्छे होने का बाद मैं सोच रहा हूँ मतलब अच्छे होगा शायद भगवान की कृपा से तो बाकी सब ठीक।
क्रिसमस तो एवरी ईयर अच्छे से ही हम लोग सेलिब्रेट करते हैं बच्चों के साथ और इस बार सोचा है कि जस्ट ट्री लेकर जाएंगे और यहाँ से मैंने एक सेंटा कैप भी ख़रीदा है अपनी छोटी बेटी के लिए और बड़ी वाली के लिए भी। तो बस ऐसे ही कुछ स्वीट्स वगैरह प्लस फ्रेंड्स फैमिली यही तो होता है ना सेलिब्रेशन, तो जस्ट ऐसे ही हम लोग सेलिब्रेट करते हैं और ऐसे ही करेंगे इस बार भी।
Russian President Vladimir Putin said that Russia wants an end to the war in Ukraine and that this would inevitably involve a diplomatic solution. Putin made the comments a day after US President Joe Biden hosted Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky in the White House and promised him continued and unwavering US support.
I think we share the exact same vision, and that a free, independent, prosperous and secure Ukraine is the vision. We both want this war to end. We both want it to end. And as I've said, it could end today if Putin had any dignity at all and did the right thing and just said, pulled out. But that's not going to happen. Not going to happen. It's not going to happen now. So what comes next? What we talked about today was we're going to continue to help Ukraine succeed on the battlefield. It can succeed in the battlefield with our help and the help of our European allies and others. So that if and when President Zelensky is ready to talk with the Russians, he will be able to succeed as well because he will have won on the battlefield. And, you know, I don't think we should underestimate the impact this war is having on Russia and the losses they're suffering. And you saw just, I think it was 2 days ago, Putin saying that this is much tougher than he thought. He thought he could break NATO. He thought he could break the West. He thought he could break the alliance. He thought he could be welcomed by the Ukrainian people that were Russian-speaking. He was wrong, wrong, and wrong. He continues to be wrong. The sooner he makes it clear that he cannot possibly win this war, that's when the time we have to put this president in a position to be able to decide how he wants the war to end.
It is not very good news. I know about your position on the conflict in Ukraine, and I know about your concerns. I know that you share these concerns, and we want all of this to end as soon as possible. But the other party, the leadership of Ukraine, has claimed that they refuse to engage in negotiating process. They said that they want to achieve their objectives, as they say, on the battlefield militarily. We will keep you abreast of everything that is happening over there.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching HornbillTV.